Good evening, my dear students. I am addressing the students of class 12. I think all of you know me well. I am Jagmohan Tiwari, principal of your college. Till 5 years ago, I had been teaching English to the intermediate students for the last 30 years in this college. Nowadays, online classes are running. The students are taking the advantage of these online classes, and the teachers are also giving their best for the welfare and betterment of the students of this college. Today, I am going to teach you something about the very first lesson of your prose book. The name of the lesson is A Girl with a Basket, written by William C. Douglas, who was a judge in the Supreme Court of America. Mr. C. Douglas visited India in the year 1950. At that time, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister of India. He expressed his desire of meeting the people of India. He wanted to meet the people of all the classes of society. For that purpose, he decided to travel from New Delhi to Ranikhet. From New Delhi, he started by train for Bareilly, and after Bareilly, the rest of the journey was to be covered by him in a car up to Ranikhet. About Ranikhet, he says that it was an old British Army hill station. The halt station, the stopping station for the British Army to stay. During his visit, he wanted to have complete, exact information about the people. Actually, he was very fond of visiting new places and enjoying the beauty of nature. When he visited India and was going to Bareilly from New Delhi by train, at every station he used to open the door of his compartment and get down, and he was in search of a people who could converse with him in English. Because he was an American, it was not possible for him to speak and understand Hindi. So he wanted to meet an English-speaking Indian belonging to any class, any category of society. All the stations, all the platforms were fully packed with the people of all the classes of society. There were porters, hawkers, vendors, etc. at all the platforms. He was in the habit of talking to an English-speaking person, and he was doing it at every station, but at one station, as soon as he got down from the compartment, his routine of talking with the people was interrupted, was checked, was stopped, because as soon as he got down from the compartment, a group of refugee children, refugee means Saranarthi, refugee children surrounded him from all sides. Those children and their parents had settled down in India because after the partition between India and Pakistan, their parents along with them had come to India, and by selling ordinary items, by doing ordinary things, they were trying to earn their bread and butter. Their children were selling handmade baskets and fans at the platforms. So, I was telling you that when he got down at one station, a group of refugee children surrounded him from all sides. Those were refugee children. They were selling baskets, fans. The writers purchased a lot of fans and baskets. His arms were filled with all these items, but he had not spent even 50 cents. Meaning to say is that by spending the amount of less than 50 cents, he had bought so many things that he was fully engaged with these items. Then after, his eyesight fell upon a 9-year-old girl who was holding a beautiful basket with handle in her hand. It was a reed basket. She was demanding ₹1.50 as the price of that basket. The writer was deeply impressed by the pitiable condition, pathetic condition of that girl. But the problem with him was that he had no room. He had no need of any other basket also. But at the same time, he wanted to do something in favor of that girl. He wanted to help her with money. He could not understand and speak Hindi. Through his gestures means how, he tried to explain to that girl that he was unable to buy her basket as he was fully packed with numberless items purchased from the refugee children before meeting her. He wanted to do something for her, and whatever he was giving, she must accept it. And he did it. He gave money to her, he kept money in her basket. But he was shocked to see the self-respect of that little girl of 9 years, showing the graciousness and self-respect on her face. She returned that amount to the author. My dear students, the writer was immensely, deeply impressed. She was wearing torn clothes. She was on the edge of starvation. Even then, she was not ready any kind of economic help or gratuity from the side of the author. Now there was only one thing the author could do. He gave her money, the money which was the price of that basket, and bought the basket. Then he saw a smile on her face. She cleaned her tears, smiled, and in cheerful style she went running out of the platform. She proceeded towards that hut in which there had been the earning of at least 30 cents that day, because the writer had given her 30 cents as the cost of that basket. The writer was so impressed that while returning after completing the journey to New Delhi, he narrated the whole incident, the whole story to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. He told him that the girl with the basket gave him a mirror, gave him a glimpse of the proud, warm and gracious souls and spirits of the people of India. She was a mirror for him, a mirror of self-respect, a mirror of graciousness, a mirror of Indian spirit. He carried this mirror, this glimpse given by that girl with him to his country when he went back. Thank you. God bless you all.